Welcome to another episode of Asia Unscripted. Today is Saturday, August 8th, 2020, and we have a few updates today. So, Immigration put out a press release earlier today saying that if you are married to a Filipina, you're still welcome to come to the Philippines. However, now you must have a 13A visa in order to come. You can't just show up with a marriage certificate anymore and hope to get in. That's not gonna happen. Apparently there was too many people showing up in Manila, and sorry about the wind, guys, and saying they were married to a Filipina but couldn't prove it. So to get rid of that problem, now you have to show up with that 13A visa. So if you don't have one, you'll have to contact your local Philippines embassy or consulate and figure out how to get one, because they won't let you board the airplane anymore without having that actual visa, and that's effective immediately. So that is the first part of the news updates. The second part, let me show you guys right here. You see this face shield? Well, starting August 15th, in addition to wearing a face mask, you're going to have to wear a face shield also if you're riding public transportation, like this bus that just went by. So if you're going to ride a public bus, a public tricycle, a public jeepney, public whatever else, taxis I think are included too in this. So public taxi, you're not going to be welcome on unless you have the face mask and face shield. This also applies to Cebu Mactan Airport. They will not let you in the airport unless you're wearing a face mask and a face shield. And the local airlines, Cebu Pacific, Air Asia, Philippine Airlines, they want you to wear that face shield on their flights. So, you know, if you're on a long flight, a long international flight, 10 hours, that's not going to be very fun to wear a mask and a face shield. But, you know, they want all the protection they can get. So, it is what it is. So, I did buy a face shield because I do ride taxis once in a while. So, I don't want to be refused a ride. There's some international airlines that are also requiring the face shield, like Qatar Airlines, but they provide you with one at check-in or upon boarding. So if you don't have one, they'll provide you one. So those are the two major updates. Manila is still under MECQ for another 10 days or so. The number of cases is still way too high, but here in Cebu the number of cases have been pretty low, in the 2 digits. So either A, they ratcheted back to testing, or B, you know, people are finally taking this seriously, at least seriously enough to stay home, keep your masks on. But from the reports I hear, there's still kids running around when they're supposed to be home. So taxis are still accepting cash when they should be cashless. But it's the Philippines, you know, it's things aren't going to always work out perfectly. In the rest of the region, I heard from one of my buddies that Bali in Indonesia is going to open up to tourists on September 11th. I don't know which tourists, which countries. I don't know if it includes Americans. But they're going to start doing that September 11th. Right now they're letting in domestic tourists only, and you have to have a COVID test, negative COVID test, in order to get in. Vietnam, they say things are starting to stabilize as far as the cases go, so we don't know yet if the school year is going to get delayed. The government is going to fly out 1,700 tourists from Da Nang to either Saigon or Hanoi. That's good and bad. Good because they can get out of Da Nang, but bad because they're going to have to quarantine for 14 days in Saigon or Saigon or Hanoi before they can leave the country. So, if you want to leave Vietnam, if you want to leave Da Nang, it's still going to be a few weeks before you can depart. You gotta quarantine first for 14 days, which I know a lot of people are not going to want to do. So it just depends how desperate you are to get out of Vietnam, I suppose. As far as I know, the airport here in Cebu is still running normally, except there's no flights to Manila. Dumaguete has banned flights from Manila, so if you're planning to fly out to or from Dumaguete, you're not going to be doing it from Manila because of all the cases. They decided to block those flights for now. There's still going to be some flights later this month on Philippine Airlines to Cebu, so you might be able to get to Cebu, but that's not guaranteed. Anyways, that's about all for now. You guys are going to see a really new format here in about a week or so. I can't talk about it now, but yeah, it'll be interesting in about a week when I upload my next video. As for you guys, I appreciate all my subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, please click my logo at the bottom of the screen and hit that bell so you can get notifications on my new videos. So for now, this is Jason from Asia Unscripted, and please, everybody, stay safe, take care, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Later.